How you doing? How you doing? Look at my look at my badge go. I put a pin badge on it because there was way too much fluff on my chest, so now every time I go forward, it just disappears. Might need to add a collider for that. Oh god, ear. Anyways, hi, how you doing? I'm glowing in the dark. Also, I would love to see what you did with your avatar there. With the badge at least. But yeah, the badges were out, and I pretty much immediately put them onto whatever I could. And if you notice, this is Citrus. Citrus is going to Furality as well. Just got my voucher for Aqua. Yo, nice. Yo, nice. We might actually end up running into each other for Aqua. Let's go. You love to see it. But yeah, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? Hopefully things are nice and fine. Cause again, I had to like reset up everything from scratch. I added the shout out bot, like the shout out clip thing as well, so there's that. And I forgot to add the intro screen because I've been doing without the past few days. But yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Hope the stream is running fine too. I also noticed my second mic was on, so I'll just turn that off real quick. Just had double audio for the first few minutes, but that's fine. Everything's fine. You don't need to worry. But yeah, I have just been going around making a few more avatars actually. So there's a very high possibility that we will run into each other. Hey, who knows? Who knows? If you do want to like get a proper chance at like running into me though, Chrome or Firefox, if you use either of them, Furality actually released an extension that you can use to go into your VRC page, copy the friend codes and stuff, and paste them into like the little friend list thing that Furality themselves put up in their page. So once you do that, you'll actually be able to see who else is in Furality right now. I say right now, I mean like at the time, and it depends if others did it too. So yeah, there is always that, but you might just run into me a few times anyways. It's crazy too, cause I ended up running into a few people that I like did not expect to see at Friday either. That was in Legends. Rails has always been a guide, but out of nowhere I saw Orphan just running around like, what? There's like a few other people too. Tomorrow is Aqua. I know. It's a man. It's like straight up tomorrow for me as well. The only thing is it starts at 9. it starts at 9 a.m. The DJ like opens then and starts blasting music. The actual opening ceremony is somewhere in Sunday night for me. So yeah, Furality starts tomorrow, but starts the day after for me. Ah! Hi Lego, how you doing? Hope you've been well. I need to remind me to add a collider for this thing. it just swings about. Oh man. It's a cutie Sam. Well, yeah, that would be me, I guess. But yeah. I actually went and added 3 more avatars, and I plan to do 2 more. So yeah. You assume I'm going to remember anything? Alright, buddy. Be like that though. But yeah. I actually went and did my kit Avali as well, so I have an Avali I can take to Aqua now. I just have to wait for it to load. I do need to get on VRC to give a Proto-Roomba. A Proto-Roomba, you mean? That would be pretty funny, actually. Roomba Proto! And I am now incredibly small. This is supposed to be the tall one, and it's so small. Hello. I also, like, oh god, it's freaking out. Oh no! The badge does not like to stay on the ear. It's freaking out so much. Behave! Behave! Oh boy. Time to die due to Linux not liking shaders. It'd be like that. But yeah. There's oh god, there's one thing that I guess my avatar doesn't like is that bone is just that is just gonna be freaking out for the rest of ever. So there's that. But I have the Avali for my furality avatar as well now. I've got little special wings too. If I could, let me just put it on local. There you go. Caught the camera lens. Look at these wings. They're very techy. They're very techy wings because Avali are known to really like their tech and augments. Supposedly. What I'm wondering is if the ones on my legs work fine. It seems to work fine actually. So there's that. Wheel over there. Look at that. I have these little things on my feet too. I've been doing a little bit. I've been doing just a wee little bit. There you go. We'll need to think about the ear ones though, and I probably need to do the same for Mars, which is the mana kit that I'll be taking to furality as well. But yeah, Simmer go burr. Oh man, it's wait, what's up with Simmer actually? I know they like had to make Tosca's avatars public now because of some shenanigans that happened. But I would like to know what exactly happened with Simmer. Unless they're talking about one of their tweets, in which case, yeah, there's that. Oh, would you look at that? My server got pinged. Nice. But yeah, you have that. You have, I actually went and finished up the Finzu I wanted to do as well. So that's gonna have to take some time to load. There you go. Hello. How you doing? This is my Finzu. I went and made this one for furality as well. Oh boy.
Hi, Roomba. Come on, do a shit work with me, thank you.
I don't know the expressions on this guy. Are you?
Help! My frames are dying. My frames are dying. I can't stop walking.
My God.
There we go.
The Roomba's broken. Up there they go.
No, frame, no.
It's just fucked. Oh man. Hi Bacon. What have I told you? No. Anyways, how are you doing? Sam Q, so are you?
I don't know why my... There we go.
I don't know.
I
Maybe
have
it's like.
disconnected my controller because that was probably causing an issue.
Oh, I see. Fair enough.
I am Roomba.
Yeah.
This is probably
Guys, help!
Roomba.
There's a Roomba in Luma.
I'm here to clean up all the
Didn't.
dirt.
I didn't know they had Roombas in the Luma forest. Holy shit! No wonder they were clean.
The cursed thing is, I can look. I'm in the ground now.
Oh yeah. That's the thing with small
No, I'm
avatars.
like laying down. It's in the ground.
Yeah, that's the thing with these like avatars. You just straight up are inside the ground. It's funny too because your little pill is like incredibly difficult to select as well because it's so small. It's
Yeah,
like somewhere
cloning is
between
on
the
if you want to
eyes.
grab it.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, it's tiny.
I think I'm fine with that. I think I'm fine being
Fine without the
Finch.
curseness.
Yeah. The only thing is, I think I forgot to turn on the zone lighting for this avatar, so I'll have to do that once I'm out and about in Unity. But yeah, this is the Finsu I made. I called her Coral. So yeah.
Back to Naruto.
Yeah. And it's gonna be the fins I'll be running around in furality. If you notice, I didn't put any fins on this because it already is made for water, so I didn't really need to. So yeah. But yeah, I have that. I have the Avali. Citrus now is aqua ready. The only things I want to do now is just slap some fins onto my Tatum and my Dragon, and then see where things go from there. So, all in all, I'll have like what?
I'm gonna hop back out of your sea before it decides to go dead and crash, because it has done that with too many shaders.
Oh my god.
It's only specific
yeah.
shaders. I can go to like Shader Fest and stuff, and sometimes works fine. I don't know why. Nick's goes dumb things, weird things.
I see.
But I'm still working in the stream if you ever need help, and you know that.
That's fair. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm just so you and Chad have fun.
Yeah. Yeah, you should have probably.
Yeah, you've seen the
go
Pro
before your
Roomba.
laptop goes burr. Hey, yep, I have seen the room.
No, I'm not on a laptop. I'm on
Okay.
desktop. I have
yeah, fair
my
enough.
SSD or hard drive or something's going dead, having issues. So I threw in a Linux drive, and I see a QD desk.
I see.
I see you behind the desk. You can't hide from me.
Oh man.
But yeah, I'm on an 8-year-old SSD that has 108 gigs of storage, and it's chugging along at its own rate.
That's fair. That's fair.
But yeah, before I nuke before Linux gets too unhappy, I'm gonna pop back out.
Yeah.
So you guys
fair
have fun,
enough.
Sam. I'm looking in your chat while I do a mod.
Yeah. You do what you need to, dude.
Yeah, fun.
Up. There they go. There they go. The Roomba was pretty funny though. Up. Hi. How you doing? Guys, there's a Tatum here. Anyways. Ah! Ah! Bah. But yeah. I'm just about almost ready for furality actually. I wanna take a photo of these guys and just up and post them to my Twitter too. Wah. You're right there?
Yes, I'm fine.
Sure. Alright. But yeah, how are you guys doing anyways? How have you been? How have you guys been chilling about? Well, hopefully. Oh, Demon Mistress VR, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Player Squad. How has your day been? Or night? Could be either. I know time zones are a mess and a half, I'll give you that. I am just here in the Luma Forest. Well, whatever there is of it, there was a lot more about more than a year ago, actually. Holy shit. So, yeah. My follow thing breaks sometimes saying I reached my limit of follows. Is a follow limit a thing? I might not have gotten to that point, but I did hear about a few people saying that you can reach a follow limit. So, yeah. It is a thing that does kind of suck. Thanks for the host, by the way, does super appreciate it. Yeah. But yeah, either way, welcome to the stream, dude. Hope you're doing nice and fine. Though yeah, Twitch do be brokey sometimes. It just kind of is. Thanks, Civ 6, I'm having way too much trouble with what's probably the most simple victory, and that's just get people to like your pretty buildings. Ah, man. Hey, people are a bit finicky to work with, okay? Apparently Civilization 6 captures that perfectly. It more of a glitch? That's fair, that's fair. I mean, to be fair, since when was Twitch not broken to begin with? But yeah. I'm a bee bubby. Have my rainbow runes glow and all, you know? I also have badge here. Oh, it kind of like does a thing if I move my arms around a lot. It's a bit weird. Happen when you follow too many at one time. Fair enough, fair enough. Guessing you're just on a follow spree at some point and it just decided to nope on you then. But yeah, sounds about right. Sounds kind of like Twitch, alright. But yeah. It's funny, because, like, I usually don't have too much trouble with tech, which is, like, partly why I can't help with tech-related stuff sometimes. It's pretty sad. Because, like, a lot of the times the shit I, like, work with doesn't screw me over. I mean, I had to reinstall Windows because I was, like, running a version of Windows I shouldn't have been running. Also, Ranuki, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Poyo Squad. Hope you're having a nice time, dude. But yeah, turns out it was a sort of a volume license thing, and I feel like that's kind of gonna be a common thing here in Bangladesh, but I had to reinstall Windows. It was annoying. And I basically lost everything in my C drive, which included my OBS stuff. I had to work a little bit to get those back, but hey, it's a lot cleaner than before. Now, it won't because it'll delete same account link. Ah, rip. Got a bit of time before dinner? That's fair, that's fair. We're like right up the ramp beside the portal if you want to find us. Trying to wait for aqua shaders to import from my reference project. Fair enough, fair enough. Hello, by the way, Simmer. How you doing? If you have the time, feel free to, like, swing by and say hi or say something. Simothy. But yeah, they did fix a glitch of using alts to follow.
I put ussy.
Bruh.
Ussy.
Bruh. We'll see. Fair enough. Hey, thank you for the host, Simmer. Appreciate it a lot. But yeah.
Also, Simmer is cute.
That is true. That is pretty true. If it's a glitch of using alts to follow yourself, now it won't, because it'll delete the account linked. I see. That's a bit of an issue. You still have to reattach your hard drive back to your computer. Yeah, that is true. I don't have to reattach my hard drive. And it's better than when I tried to, I don't know, mix and match power supply cables. Hot tip, don't mix and match your power supply cables. You will blow something up. It's, I know, because that's how my old hard drives blew up. It was not good. Thankfully, Seagate was thankful enough. What? Seagate was good enough at least to give me like a data recovery thing on the house. So yeah. Hyper, hello. How you doing? I hope you've been well, man. Yeah. Hi, Dimitri. How you doing? But yeah, things so far are looking a
Dimitri's
bit
cute.
fine. That is true. Things so far are looking pretty fine. Apart from, I guess, some save data has been lost. I had to reinstall a few things. So yeah. First things first, furality badge. EA. I'm alive? I see. Ah, it has to load for me though. Ah. But yeah. Hope everything's alright though, Dimitri. Like, wow. I'm glad I have all my stuff on external drive, to be honest. Yeah, backing up your shit is important. That is exactly why. You're just nipping at the badge. That is beautiful. that is beautiful. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this. You're just nipping at the badge. That is wonderful. I love it so much. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm fine. I see. Glad to know you're doing well. It looks really splendid. Thank you, sir. I basically turned a rookie into a butterfly. So yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, it is. It's so good. It's so good. I love it.
What do you like a butterfly in this trying time?
I am the butterfly now. Try me.
But that means But
man.
Sam, you don't like butterflies. You're scared of butterflies, Sam.
I mean, yeah.
So if you're a butterfly, you're scared of yourself.
Okay, no, not every single one. It's just that one motherfucker in particular. Anyways.
Alright, trying to give you that one butterfly that you are so scared of.
Oh boy.
All of them.
Alright.
Every single one.
Wait, 5 times? Fair. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. I love that. I love that so much. Fucking sticky keys, bro. I swear to god. I wonder if any Windows user here like fell for that at some point. Cause you just just a sticky keys prompt. Oh my, I did. Fuck you. Hey, yo, turn off your sticky keys, man. Oh man. I'm busy in Unity. Let me know if you want that on your proto. I'll have to like DM you about it later then. Oh man. Busy in Unity. That would do it. That would do it. Also, yeah, Saber God. Also, yeah, Surf. I don't think I did see your Wicker. Also, be pretty nice to see your Kidavali in action, actually. Ooh. Yeah. There are a few cuties on screen and a lot of them in chat as well. Hi, Lemon. How you doing? It do be Rookie,
I'm not even on the camera, I'm
water
just sitting
pup.
here.
there's another kitty right
I'm just
there.
sitting here doing nothing.
Yeah, you're just chilling there. Oh man, it is a lemon. Yeah, I was confused for a second because I'm not really touching my keyboard right now. Yeah, yeah, no, it's this guy. They have as it stands, they have sticky boops on. It's
Anyway,
great.
lemon is cute.
True, true.
10 out of 10 would yeet a blue shell at them again.
You did Mario Kart with them, did you?
Unfortunately,
Man.
I couldn't.
Fair enough.
Because I
Fair
was
enough.
somewhere else at the time.
Fair enough.
But anyway,
yeah.
I will
I
throw a blue shell at lemon when I get the chance.
Fair enough, fair enough. I'd probably do Mario Kart with them. I did do a bit of Smash with Lemon, but then it was very much like a latency thing because I wasn't used to playing on that. And I was like, you know what? I don't want anyone else to go through that kind of stuff. I don't know how much latency there was to begin with, but I decided, you know what? Nah, I'll like play 2 or 3 and then get off. It was super fun though. It was super fun. That is a lot of beans. That is, in fact, a lot of beans. You know they're gonna do that, Lemon. Can I see the back of your Abby? I've been missing chat.
And
a
then
little bit,
I'm over here
sorry.
dropping anvils on them.
Uh-huh.
That's what I do, I drop anvils on lemon.
Yeah.
All
Would
the
you
time.
look at that? Even the tattoo lights up. So yeah. While I'm showing you guys my back, let me just look at chat. Just did it for the avatar for Cyclone and I. Nice. Yeah.
Cyclone
These
is cute.
faces actually look good. Tosca did do a pretty nice job on these. Mostly have been hiding them. That's fair. Ah, that's fair. I'm coming. I know you are. I mean, the ocean's kind of your entire thing, so go figure. But yeah, this base does look pretty good. I like the puppy. I like the puppy. And Riku was supposed to be my go-to MMD avatar, actually. After I tried out like a bunch of MMD Visime stuff. That is to say, I just took this avatar, went to an MMD world, and just started going at songs. I really liked it, and went ahead and did the planty stuff as well. So yeah, trying to figure out how to play Switch beds, and then I had this revelation. Oh yeah. It's definitely great though. I fucking love it. I absolutely dig it. It's crazy. Having an animation require multiple contact triggers would work, but I'm happy it did. Ah, I see. I'll have to take a look at that then. Or I guess I'll have to ask you to show me that. But yeah, this isn't the only Tosca avatar I'm bringing. I actually have another one at the ready, and it's Citrus. This one was a little bit of a quick job though. So yeah, you have these fins. The leg has a few fins as well. They're more attached to the butt than they are to the lower legs.
Ass
But yeah,
fins.
ass fins. Yes, ass fins. Thank you. Counter-based animation is surprisingly easy. Ah, I see. That's fair. I have to take a look into that then, cause oh boy, that does sound interesting. You can make a computer on an avatar? Oh my god. That that would actually be insane. That actually be insane. But yeah. Hey yo, Simmer! Citrus is coming to Furality as well! I have Kitty! It's coming
Tastes
to
like
Furality! You just... Oh man. How dare. I'm a Cheeto, not an orange.
Smells like Cheetos.
I'm a Cheeto that tastes like oranges. Nice mix. Oreg. But
Not
yeah.
edible. Do not eat.
Yeah, don't eat this orange, please and thank you. British Heartbreak after I mount these fins.
Unless if you're into vor, then
Hey, bet.
unless someone's into vor. But
Bruh.
please don't. Please don't, for the love of God.
Yeah, we do not condone the eating of other people here. But yeah, there are ways to quickly make your avatar quest compatible. Might be. I mean, there's also the entire polygon thing, so... If you up...
Ah.
For furality, well, without the, Aqua avatar, I suppose, they don't have that supported, sadly. But, yeah, Oring. But yeah, I actually had Citrus for a while. I only just now made, like, the furality version of it. I also have wings ready for my Tatum. And I was trying to... I see, polygon count doesn't really matter. That's fair. I just... Nah, it was like a case of, like, apparently they're removing the entire, very poor thing on Quest. I don't know. Bit of a concern, but yeah. Apart from, like, polygons, there's, like, a few things to consider with Quest, I feel.
Oregano.
But, yeah. I have this. I actually have a few wings ready for the Tatum. And, it's gonna be a bit of a cutie. I'm not putting, like, much in the way of, I didn't know how I could put runes on that thing, so I kind of didn't. However, the wigs that I made, I'm sorry, I just have to say it. I feel like they came out to be, like, absolutely adorable. Cause, like, I was in CSP, Clip Studio Paint, because this sketchbook, the one that I usually work on, got yeeted for some reason. And I basically made clouds for my Tatum. And I want to put them on so bad. And by the time I was done with the Avali, I realized that I had basically no time to work with the Tatum before, you know, I had to go on stream and stuff. So the Tatum and the Dragon I'll have to work on later on. But, I have little cloud wings for my Tatum. It's gonna be adorable. But yeah. Change the metallic count to 0. Surf, that's kind of how I've been doing my avatars for Quest. But yeah, pretty much anything in Quest compatible as long as you use the Quest shaders and has no audio sources. I see. Fair enough. It's really just to get a low rating then, is it? Because, God, it's so funny to me. Of all the questified avatars that I have, the plush Avali that I have is the one that's rated poor instead of very poor. Simply because it is like... It has the poly count to be counted as very, like, to not be counted as very poor. It doesn't have that many skin mesh renders. It's like a small avatar. It's just great. It's like, and it has a few fizz modes too, so you can actively play around with it while being in Quest. It's like, what the hell, man? Thing about rating is that Quest users have to manually show very poor avatars. I see. I think I read about that too. It's like PC users, they can keep it at like show everyone at any time they want. Not that a lot of people do because potato PC go burr, but you can do that. You can do that nice and fine and be alright with it. Quest, not so much, sadly. There's the entire thing about limitations, and I can kind of see why. It is like a glorified phone that it is like made for VR. There's a reason why we have to do the Android build for when we want to do quest avatars. So yeah. Either way, the quest is still like fantastic though. But yeah. Adam, thank you for the host. I appreciate it a lot. Oh yeah. I don't know how many of you guys saw this in chat, but Citrus over here. Hi. I am Finnick now. Guys, help, there's a dog sniffing my ass. God. Pop. Yes,
Smells
I hope
like
you-
gay.
Understandable,
gay.
have a day. Understandable, have a day. Hey Sam, hope you're doing well. I'm doing alright, actually. I'm doing nice and fine. Understandable, have a time zone. Fair enough, fair enough. We'll see about that, by the way, Surf. But yeah, reminds me of the Sicariotes that just extend snoot while talking. Oh my god, those style of avatars, I can't.
Oh my
with
god.
these guys.
It just goes.
It just extend snoot. My god. But yeah, I'm doing well. I got done with a few more avatars, like Citrus is going to furality now. I have a Finzu to take to furality as well, which it doesn't have any of the aqua fins, but I figured that'd be fine because Finzus can already swim pretty well underwater. That's kind of the thing. And I even have a Kitavali that I'm taking to furality. So yeah. I now have about like what 8 avatars that I'm taking to furality now, and I still want to do a Tatum and a Dragon, so that'll like I'll have like 10 whole avatars. Oh my god, it's very simple stuff, but there is stuff coming. So yeah. The only thing is I forgot to put the zones on my Finzu. So it's just white. So yeah. Sounds secretly a dragon and avatars are their horde. Oh, trust me. You have no clue how tall the mountain is. It's well, actually you guys have a good clue. It's you scroll down a little bit and you see my extensive list of avatars. I have way too many of these, dude. I just have way too many. Like
Spends all his
oh my
money on
God.
avatars.
More or less, yeah. It's just
Not even enough money for Mario Kart.
I have my priorities
Big
straight,
sad.
okay? I'm just saying. Oh boy.
Just let me eat some things at you. Let me snipe you with a banana for Christ's sake.
No. Bonk. You can also like turn off the ponytail on this guy. So yeah. The Finzu. Yep. I have a Finzu I'm taking to furality. I still need to put the zone on. Forgot about that bit. Oops! Oh boy. How can you have your priorities straight during Pride Month? How dare! How dare! Ah, man. I swear to God, dude. Those are some, Right, funny things you're saying, but let's face it, how long can a man stay straight anyways these days? It's it's that month. It's the month of people
Gay.
celebrating how unstraight
All
they
the gay.
are. All the gay. Yep, tis the month. Truly.
All the
I'm
bisexuality.
yep.
All of it.
You got the gay, the bi, the pan, the aromantics and the asexuals. So yeah, all the gay all the time, the greatest hits. Yep. Big shout outs to you guys though. Y'all are sweeties. My god. But yeah, it must be Pride Year around for me because my priorities are never straight. You know what? You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Have a day. I guess have a time zone, I don't know. Amazing. Absolutely beautiful. Oh man. You know what's funny? Reverting back a little bit, I was gonna like, understandable, have an unspecified time reference. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Alright. Alright. How are we all doing? How are we, how's your time zone moment going? Good? Hopefully, yeah. I am Amos. And I'm still gonna go back into Unity to finish up those avatars. Because, of course I want to finish up those avatars, dude. Like, come on! Why is the default BZ Proto like 11.5? I don't know. I'm stubby.
You're chunky.
Yeah. Like no. Wah. Hi Kato, how are you doing? Hope you're having a nice one. But yeah, cuties. You too, buddy. Acknowledgeable have a solar position in the sky dictated by the position on the surface of the planet. Yes! So anyways, how are you doing? Boy. It do be a Kato. And yes, I am a toaster now. I helped Kat yesterday fixing her proto since it came without the VRC avatar descriptor and looked at it like, this boy tall AF! Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even change the defaults on mine. This is just how it came for me. This is like the default size. So I don't know what Kat did to make it like tall. Like, by all standards, this should not be like that much of a tall avatar. Like, I'm pretty sure the BC is like a little bit shorter than the NKD too. To various broken toaster noises. Uh-huh. Kato cute. Oh yeah, indeed. How dare you perish. Bop. You are now unperished. Welcome to the stream. Oh man. I'm gonna have fun with these guys though. Oh yeah, right. I should probably set defaults on this guy while I'm at it too. Or they're already set, it seems. Oh yeah. Unperished. Welcome back, Kato. Remembered.
Various broken toaster noises.
Yep. The latest fiber dream for it's literally 3.5 meters tall. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, no, that is incredibly tall. I'm a stubby guy that everyone else is like tall. Like, come on, bro. Also, is that a cutie? Is that a whisper?
Whisper
I do be
equals
smelling
cute.
a cutie.
all the
How
time.
you doing? Oh yeah, absolutely, Adam. Absolutely. But yeah, how you doing, Whisper? Hope you've been well. Ah, y'all are the cuties. Ah, says you, says you. You know it takes a cutie to know one, right? Just putting it out there. The gesture layer for the BZ proto. Don't think I have. I just grabbed my floof. There. I don't think I have actually. It's a sounds like there's some interesting things in there. Also, what is I'm sorry, what is with cat? Cause like all the animation layers are very neat and organized, and then there's gesture spaghetti. I'm gonna have to look at it. I'm gonna have to look at it, see what it looks like that, cause now I'm curious. Yeah, it a whisper. I'll add the furality shade on my whole Kita. Is this a big mistake? No, the only thing is you can't see it on the quest, so there's that. But adding the furality shader to everything is kind of what everyone's been doing, so I don't see what's wrong with that. Yee! Everyone's greeting each other. This is honestly lovely to see. It's like everyone comes in, greets each other. That's like my favorite thing to see in chats. It's amazing. I'm seeing Aaron get ready for it, not being able to go for the 4th time in a row. Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry, man. I'm like sorry you can't go because of like just the shit that happens here and there. But yeah. If I had a few extra tickets, I would absolutely give it to you guys. Oh, man. Hey, someday though. Someday. I know Luma was amazing. I know people like shit on Legends a bit, but I had quite a lot of fun there. Hopes are high for Aqua. Maybe, I don't know. Someone actually, one of the team actually came up like, you know, expectations are gonna be super high, right? I do feel a bit sad for them, but I'm sure they have everything under control. Passing out the avatar descriptor, since when importing them the component wasn't there, probably something to do with the new SDK. Might be? I don't know. Because I know with the SDK now, it's like, it looks a little bit different for some reason. So I wouldn't know. That's okay. Yeah. Right when the summer furality is, can't get out of family events. Yeah, that sucks. That really does suck. I'm sorry, man. Well, hopefully the family event goes well, but I don't know. So they go pretty well, or you just sort of sit in a corner somewhere. So yeah, it's kind of funky, just to say, so to say. But yeah, Proto Cat and Floppa Cat soon, TM. Yeah, can't wait to see that. I've been hearing about Cat messing around with the Floppa quite a bit, so it's like, it just sucked to see them go through that much trouble trying to upload it. Especially now that, from what I hear, they have PCVR, they have full body. I would love to see them in VR again, dude. It's been so long. But they have been going around doing their things, so yeah. Tune to the panels when he streamed them, but yeah, I'm sorry, Kate. That's fair. I know what time out to go if I did buy a ticket. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And let me tell you, buying a ticket at the last minute, not something I would recommend either. Cause you might end up getting into trouble just trying to, like, I don't know, get everything done and verified and shit. I don't know how it would be now, because, funny thing is, I actually did have to, deal with that a little during Luma. I was incredibly torn on whether I wanted to go to Luma or not. So I was just sort of hanging there. I saw everyone going like, you know what, fuck it, I'll buy a ticket and then I'll join in. And there was a lot of traffic and it was like overwhelming their servers, I think. So they I got my ticket done and ready like 4 hours after the opening ceremony, which is like, ah. But yeah. But I did go to Luma and look at all the prep work I did now. God, all the events and meetups I'm interested in attending are at times I can't pain. Yeah, that's the thing about these events, is it? Especially for people in different time zones, the people just get fucked. Cause like, from what I hear, it's very much like West Coast based, and it was alright. It was kind of alright for me when I was in Texas. You know, Central Time. It's like a few hours shifted, whatever. Trying to go to furality here in Bangladesh is basically asking to stay up the entire night. I'm gonna be staying up the entire night for like the next few days.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. I have a schedule for my furality. That's fair, that's fair. Also, Extreme, hi! How you doing? Dasani, thank you for the host as well. I appreciate it. Yee. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, calling you out to everyone. Should say, but I have to finish work. Hope you're one. Talk to you later. You're amazing. You too, Extreme. Good luck with your work, my guy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, Kato, now you have to get there somehow. Oh man. Yeah. And to go to the Euroforce and the Surya meetups and hear one of Amyut's sets. That's something. I want to like try and listen to Amyut and Echo's set at least. So yeah, there's a lot of meetups here and there and like panels I want to see. It really does suck though that everything I have proper interest in ranges from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. And of course there's like the closing ceremony, which is like way during the morning. So there's that. Yeah. Yep. Get loved, Kay. Oh man. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be having whatever fun I can at Furality. I am like so ready. If my avatars have anything to say about that, that is. Oh man. You know what I'm slightly peeved about though? Cause like, I saw people like, and in the videos too, I saw them like, they had these rune like brushes. I'm surprised there's even a synth meetup, not gonna lie. Which I won't be able to attend. That is pain. That is pain. I am so sorry, dude. I am so sorry.
Pain and suffering.
Pain and suffering indeed. That's just kind of our thing at this point now here in not American time zone. Pain and suffering. So yeah, Friday after real quick when I get home. I see. That's fair, that's fair. I mean, you could always like try going around with your Wicker or your Proto or even like your Hyena. So there's that. This is Sam cute. God damn it, Bright Knight.
It's true, Sam
The
is
meetup
cute.
is too early for me. There's like 6 synths in the whole of VR chat. Yeah, no, I don't see that many synths in VRC. It's like, it's crazy. Like, my god. But yeah, I was gonna say, I was a little miffed today, because like, once the badges came out, I was like, okay, I'm gonna put them on everything. And then later on, I saw that they also updated the furality creative thingamajig. In one of the videos they had for the Lumaflow and the glow runes, they used like a substance painter thing that you could just drag into substance painter, hit alpha on like 2 things, and then you'd have essentially a brush that could cycle between all the Luma runes, and you could just stamp them on your avatar. I didn't have that for a while, and I don't know if it's the same for anyone else who, like, I don't know, wasn't first class or something. I wouldn't know. That is the thing now. So, yeah, this is handmade. The ones on the Avali, not quite. But hey, at least I got something interesting on this proto. Apart from the fact that I have floof that I can just pull around. But yeah, I'm not figuring out how to explain my pants, so I want to stay in VR the entire weekend. Yeah, that's it's gonna be a bit of a difficult one, isn't it? That's yeah, that's troublesome. Wanna know how I made my rooms? How did you actually? I would like to know. My curiosity is piqued. While I'm at it, oh, guess the gestures are not quite. Okay, there you go. Might both work. I took the 2x2 and 4x4 rune pattern preset images and slapped them on as an emission mask. Ah, I see. That funny enough, that's kind of what I did with this. I think it was one of the 2x2 or 4x4 tiles that I took, and then I just slapped it on this avatar for Luma. It was on the last day too, man. It was on the last day. Oh man. These are like the old Luma runes too, I'm pretty sure. Like the straight up the Luma ones, not even the Aqua ones. Cause it seems like the Aqua ones might be a tiny bit different, who knows. But yeah. Emission panning and gave it a noise texture and boom. I see. Yeah, that looks great. That honestly looks great. I love it. I did see like an emission panning thing, but I didn't exactly know what to do with it. So yeah. Figured it works with like an emission mask or something, but yeah. See, it's the thing that a friend is hosting like a big get together or something, not anything official, I don't know. You could try what you can. Also, hi Bright Knight, hope you're doing well. Hold up, I'm just oh, right, please. Yeah. Hope you've been well, dude. But yeah, I also forgot. Yeah. I also forgot. I need to see what I can do about play space, cause it seems like OVR kinda got lost in the reinstall, so I'm gonna have to rebind my buttons. And I'm probably gonna do that once I get out of, like, VRC or something, I don't know. I could do it right now, but I kinda don't want to. So, the emission panning takes the emission texture and scrolls it across the mask. Ah, I see. Yeah. That still does look really good though. Looks very nice. I love it. Just really scared my parents not approving of the whole furry thing, and this seems pretty much tied into that. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Still kind of crazy to think that, like, people still, like, I don't know, they look at furries and go like, ah, like, bruh. It's not supposed to work as a metallic mask, but it do. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, man. Say, you guys actually want to go for a change of scenery or something? Because, this is a big map. This is a, pretty big map, and I kind of want to do a change of scenery. Let me, actually do that real quick, as my camera just comes from, I guess, 0.00. Let's go to the campfire. Yeah. Yeah, when people are as nosy as they can be sometimes, it's just, not too fun. Toasted vanilla. Just immediately go into the fire crystal as soon as you can. Oh, brother. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. That honestly, like, sucks though. It's just, bleh. You've heard it firsthand. Yeah. Guess people just need to know that, hey, sometimes you wanna give them privacy. And, like, try not to, like, be as nosy as people can be. But, yeah. And the whole weekend is free? I see. Yeah. I still do hope you can, like, get on a little bit at least, because, it'd be pretty amazing to see you there, Kato. Like, for real. I know I, like, came across, Orphan last time, and it was like, what the fuck, what are you guys doing here? How blasphemous could you imagine? Could you imagine? Oh, man. It's like, it's kind of thing with some people, is that they just can't help but be like, I have to look at this guy all the time, otherwise they'll do some real heinous shit. And, it sucks. Kind of really sucks. Especially when, like, you know the people you hang out with are, like, some of the nicest people ever, but sometimes others will try and come up with a way to make them seem like, oh, they're not your friends or anything. Like, you can't just go about skipping events that we planned for you just because you would have hung out with them. But yeah. I mean, my own parents have not gotten, like, too extreme with that, but Lord knows they have some scathing opinions sometimes. They're not your real friends thing. Hi Ren, hope you're doing well. We're just sort of chilling around the mysterious crystal fire. If you install the Chrome Firefox extension to keep track of your friends or where they are during a furality. I actually did that already. Funnily enough, I did that, like, during the day, I believe, before, like, starting off the day. And it's great too. There's quite a bit of howling going on. It's great too that they have a Firefox extension now as well. So yeah, it's by a toasty ours. you can blame Dusk for that one. But yeah, it can. That entire thing can get pretty bothersome, especially if they like try to justify it with like, what exactly have they given you? And I guess most of the time it's like, what have they given you physically too? It's like, shouldn't I try to make sure you don't make any stupid mistakes? But on the other hand, being literal surveillance helicopter of your key is low-key abusive. A lot of people seem to have talked about that too. It's why it's also a thing that people like brought up with movies like, you know, Everything Everywhere All at Once. What was it again? Turning Red. Those kinds of stuff. I guess it's the generational trauma movies. Which, by the way, I did see Everything Everywhere All at Once. Really good film. Watch all of it. Not from the middle because you might get a bit confused. It's an interesting movie to say the least. So yeah. Alright, good. Did some games at Dead by Daylight anniversary event. Well, the cosmetics given randomly are kind of hit and miss. Dread skin. Oh my god, Lord, it's actually essentially a walking through in a jewelry. I see. Nice, nice. That is fantastic stuff. Yeah. Don't know that you just met them online. You can't say you know you're friends with them bullshit. Ah man, dude, I got hit with the how are you friends with them if you like don't know X about them shit all the time, because they'll be like, how you doing, are you hanging with your friends, and they'll like try to quiz me on like what shit I know about them, or if I talk to them about certain topics, and be like, how are you actually a friend? Like, I don't know what your standards are, but we're friends. We don't exactly try to work in an office environment. We try to hang out with each other and play football. But yeah. Hi Wim. Hope you're doing well. And seen you new well. Love to stay and talk, but right now I need to join your Discord server and like some friends. Do not worry as to why I need it. Fair enough, Card. You do what you need to, dude. My Discord is available. !Discord if you want to join. But yeah. I guess I didn't know the names and phone numbers of my online friends. Like, well, I need to know that it's their personal info, not a requirement for friendship. Oh my god, yeah. It's gonna take a long time, BRB. Alright, good luck with your stuff, Surf. Good luck with your stuff. It's overrated. Embrace random chess opponents on the internet and forget social contracts. Ren. Oh my god. That's quite something, yeah. Are they going to school the fuck? Yeah, it is, as some would say, a little bit cringe. But yeah. All I'll say to that is Bong Cloud opening. Oh boy. Ain't that some? But yeah, sometimes things can get pretty like unreal with like parents and stuff. It's a bit whack. I'll give it that much. It's pretty whack. Like, okay, no, Kato, that is a bit much. That is oh, bother. Yes, I would like your friends to dox themselves so I know that they're your real friends. Oh, man. Oh, man. And I'll see. I'll try my best to hand to maybe on a future stream. Have a good stream. Take care. You take care of yourself as well, Card. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it a lot. But yeah. About body oversized bread maker. Wow. They're not even supposed to be toasters. They're microwaves. We're the toasters here. Oh man. How dare, Ren? How dare? How dare? After we updated with memes of all kinds and genres. Fair enough, fair enough. We respect that in this house. But yeah. Wow is right. I should ask when the family dinner is this weekend so I know what time I have free. Fair, fair. Be nice to know about the time so, you know, you can actually go ahead and attend proper. Like a plan and everything to go with. But yeah. I'm probably just gonna like go around places. There are a few panels and meetups that I do want to go to. And a few DJ sets I wanna like get to as well. Really the only thing is the entire event happens at night. But that's that. I might not be there. I don't know if I can be there for like the very first DJ set, but I'll have to see about it. I'll have to see about that one. That shit's at like 9 a.m. I think. It starts like way before the actual like opening ceremony too. It's crazy. Yeah. Did your mom also ask for their credit card numbers? Expression data, 3 numbers on the back. Wow. Wow. Imagine. That'd be funny though, wouldn't it? Oh boy. Okay, real talk though, I do wanna like change like the gradient stuff on this avatar so I can set the body as like gradient 3 and the armor as gradient 1 or something. That would be cool, wouldn't it? So I can see where people are. Very nice, very nice. It will work for people who also have their like friend IDs done as well. So that means if you check the furality website and you like, and I just happen to be there too, you will be able to see me in like whatever instance I may be. So it may be a panel, it may be like the dealer's tent, it can be the DJ, it can be like a meetup and whatnot. So yeah, 175 friends. Yeah, that is a lot of people. I've like added a bunch of peeps over time as well, so I have like a sizable friend list. But yeah, it is what it is, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, forget if I had that set up or not. I added my 300th friend today. Oh man, yeah, that is lots of friends. Mwah. Yeah. I'm fairly restrictive with who I add. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, no, if I like want to add someone, usually I try to like at least familiarize myself with them a little bit before I add them. If I know them from somewhere and they like talk to me a little bit, then yeah. But that's just my thing. I'm a little lax with who I add on my VRC list. It's just it's the Discord and the Steam list that's like, That's when you really have to. That's when I really have to know who you are if I do want to add you. And by that, I really mean, I don't know, hang out or something. Blah. But yeah, that's just my thing, though. That's just my thing. It varies with a lot of people. So yeah. Looks like it starts at 8 p.m. tonight, for we might be able to enjoy some late night music later. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It doesn't, for me, I don't think it starts up until like 9 a.m. or something. You know what? I can give it a check. I can give it like a quick check. Go in there. Yeah, it starts at 9 a.m. for me. The Club Fin opens up at 9 a.m. and the first meetups happen at 9 p.m. The opening ceremony, on the other hand, is at 6 a.m. Before that is just a bunch of other meetups and like other shit. So yeah. They have a bunch of panels that I do want to go to. Man, the panels that I do want to end up going to are like so late at night. And that would make sense. Oh yeah, there's a Yin meetup. There did seem like a hyena meetup somewhere, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably want to go to the Avali meetup and the there was another meetup in there as well. The Tatum meetup, yeah. So, yeah. From experience, I can say friends are just leeches. Okay, maybe there's one minor exception, bless his soul, but friends always need something for you, be it your time or material goods. Tell me I'm doing fine as a loner. Man in the wall agrees. I think you need to find some better people. Or, you know, take your schizophrenia pills, I don't know. Because, like, it really does depend. Like, on a bit more of a serious note, it really does depend on, like, the kind of people you hang out with. Because some of them are nice, some of them not so nice. So, you really do need to look out for that. Because depending on the kind of people you surround yourself with, you might have like a really good time or just end up, you know. If your friends feel like leeches, those aren't your friends. Yeah, basically. That's basically it. That's why you should... That's a case of like knowing the kind of people you hang out with, and if they feel like they're just taken from you because they can, maybe start ignoring them permanently. Yeah. Yes, pills. I did say pills. Yeah. One of the panels I want to go to is at 8 a.m. Oh no. It's at 8 a.m. I'm sad. At least the Protogen meetup's at 2 a.m. Which is neato. Then you have like the DJ sets at like 6 a.m. and like 2 p.m. I think. Yeah. Hugs to Sam. Ah, thank you, Dimitri. Mm-hmm. It's a two-way road. If there's only traffic going one way, then something's not right. Yeah, basically. It's basically how it is with like a lot of most every relation, honestly. You give something, you take something, it's just how it goes. If you end up giving a lot of things to someone who doesn't give to you in the hopes that they will, maybe you are, Well, we all know what I'm gonna call you then, don't we? Okay, what's up? It's like a Wicker Beast meetup too, but that's at like 10 a.m. Oh man. There's also an Under the Sea meetup, which is like Southeast Asia and East Asia meetup. They don't have South Asia. I'm probably gonna go there either way, but I don't know how many people actually end up meeting with. Cause yeah. Not on the medication you're sleeping. See, the secret to avoiding that is you don't tell your doctor. Just focus on the eyes and ignore the voices for the duration of the appointment. Sounds like you are in need of help. I'm sorry, but it appears you may need some guidance. Anyways, how are y'all doing? But yeah, it's funny too, cause like speaking of like Southeast Asia and whatnot, it's God, I wonder if I do end up going to that meet. I don't know. Because now it brings to my head, like, who in the meet is gonna be from, like, the South Asian countries, like, I don't know, India, Malaysia, Bangladesh. So it's like, yeah. Also, hi King Dingo, welcome to the stream, my guy. Hope you're doing well. We're just, talking about furality stuff because I am excited. But yeah, it's just the thing that like bothers me a little. It's like how many people will I end up seeing from? It's just like a little thought that went through my head is like, how many people from Bangladesh would end up going there? Bye. All y'all cute. You too, buddy. You too. Let's see. How you doing, Onward? Hope you've been well. No, a couple from there, but I don't remember they're going to furality. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. At the army, this is the time before I said a funny revelation. Oh, yikes. Yeah, no, that would be, oof. Baron, you? I am doing nice and fine. Hopefully y'all are doing nice and fine, too. In the kitchen, need to finish cleaning the bathrooms in a sec. Should hopefully be free after that, and I'll probably try and get some art done. Fair enough, fair enough. It does work. Yes. That command is not tied to my computer or anything. That is just like stream elements stuff. So yeah. None of what it's showing me makes sense. Oh yeah, the captions are kinda just brokey. It does whatever the hell it wants to do. So yeah. You kinda just have to figure what I'm trying to say. It is. It really is. But yeah. What was I gonna say? I have yet to see anyone from, like, Bangladesh be in VRC. Or anyone here who's, I don't know, a furry. Because, like, of all the people I know here, I'm pretty much the only one who has a VR headset and is a furry. I know. Yeah, Kato. Ah, man. But yeah. It's kind of just like, whom here might be, I don't know, interested in fluffy anthropomorphic animals and want to hang out in VR. Ah, I don't even know. There's like maybe one or two people I know who has VR, but we basically don't talk. So yeah. But yeah, Bangladesh, not really the place I would go to if I'm looking for furries. I've like actually yet to hear about any of them. And I don't know if they have a group either, because I tried looking for it on Google, because of course, easiest thing to do. Only news articles came up about cats and dogs. None of them had anything to say about anthropomorphic beings. Which, sadness. So yeah, this lumpy bit of fat that thinks is called the brain. It is kind of crazy. Like, how we just... Our brain just decided that it's, like, important. And now we're, like... the human mind is weird. We're weird. A lot of things around us are weird. It's just that, I don't know, we decide to live with it or something, I don't know. Yeah, I saw an article about how the singer from the car seat headrest band is a furry, and all the comments are really disgusting takes on how horrible furries are. Makes me realize how much people hate furries for no reason. All the comments, a lot of people are defending furries, but it was a war zone. Oh my god, yeah. Dude, actually though, ooh, Surf wants to join. I see. You put a lot of blue on your wicker beast. But yeah, I still remember like people finding out about how there were like furries in STEM fields and the military, right? You have doctor furries, you have internet furries, and by internet furries I mean people who literally run the internet. Like, they keep that shit running. There's like, you know, furries working on machines. I already said military, furries in the air, all that sort of stuff. And when people started posting about it on Twitter, they were freaking the fuck out. Like, they were just like, wait, there are furries there? It's like, yeah, we're basically everywhere. We are the reason you have the Moderna vaccine. Oh man. God bless their souls, dude. We appreciate all of our anthropomorphic buddies around here. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, basically, Dimitri. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Ah, man. The whole furry hate thing has overall gotten better. There's less hate in the bigger picture, but there is still hate has just been even more concentrated. Yeah, basically. It's like a lake drying up. It just gets more concentrated where there's still water. Except here, it's not water, it's just... I don't know. Some vitriolic goo. Wiggly, 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 wiggly. Ah! Cut a middleman that is hate and go straight for the jugular. Oh man. Chais is awesome, yeah. Never really figured out how to pronounce her name, so I just call him Chais. Oh yeah, absolutely, Hyper. Absolutely. But somewhere that a group of roughly 50 or so furries like the sole people responsible for the last minute fixes that keep the entire modern communications infrastructure from falling apart at any moment. Yeah, I did read about that. Like, it's it makes sense for like what the internet is. Like, there's gonna be like something going wrong at every second, and I get that. It's just kind of how the internet is. But hi, Surf. How you doing? Well, I guess hi, Marina. How are you doing? But
no.
anyways,
You're correct for the
yeah,
first one. You're correct for the first one. You're correct for calling me Surf.
yeah.
Yes. And now you see.
All right. It is a nice wicker beast, yeah. Oh,
Oh my goodness. Right now, I'm still in the process of my key.
fair enough.
I
Fair enough.
am now just getting the badge on there. It's just gonna take a long time to depend on how slow my laptop is.
Fair enough. Also need to drink up on water. Zeffy told me to hydrate. Thanks for the hydration, Zeffy. Super appreciate it.
Now,
Yes, O'Hara,
Hey.
thank you for the follow as well. To
Sam,
the Puyo Squad. What up?
time to draw out your keyblade.
What do you... Ah. I see.
Yes, it was custom made.
That's nice.
thankful
Who
for-
actually made this?
Snow Leopard
Oh,
did
Snow made it. I
as
see.
a birthday gift.
Hey. Love to see it. Hey, yep. It do be a Zeffy. But yeah, it's Okara. Welcome to the stream,
Oh.
dude. Super appreciate the follow.
Do you actually have your keyblade equipped? Like for any of your avatars, at least.
For the protogens, yeah. So 1% principle in any group that there's 1% they're massive minority. Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially with how massive the furry fandom is, it's a little bit easy to
So
find
what-
that 1%.
what do you think of my Keyblade
'cause,
Hyper?
It's a nice Keyblade though. But yeah, in like a fandom as big as like the furry fandom is, it 1% of it will probably still be like a whole state. Like it's crazy. Also, it is Zeffy. How you doing?
Boop.
Wah.
Tired.
That's fair.
Does
That's
Zeffy.
fair. See, you've added a halo to your
Yes.
plush of Ali. That's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm keeping this or I'm gonna change it, but yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, it is Zeffy.
Wow.
Mwah. That's a dope keyblade. I could make a really lewd joke, but maybe not. Fair enough, fair enough. Control
Oh my
thyself.
goodness.
Now alongside the
I
monkey see,
thought
monkey do
this-
effect. People hate because you see people hating. Hi Simmer, how you doing? Oh,
Doing
look,
all right.
It's Tosca. How you doing?
I'm not Tosca.
This was supposed to be Tosca's
Wow.
avatar, and then shit just happened, huh?
No, this was Tosca was going to host these publicly on her profile, but she's
okay.
moving this week, and so now they are hosted publicly on my profile with her written permission. It's like I've got
Right.
Avatar
Cute.
cloning on right now, because of
That's
that,
fair.
and yeah,
Very cute.
so I'll be
That's fair,
hopping
that's fair.
around in different avatars.
Fair enough.
I likely won't have the time to make a furality version of Eva because I'm strapped for time already. I just finished my boyfriend's. Now I need Chalix. This is the last one that I need to make.
Interesting.
And he's already yelling at me for a different reason. He's yelling at me not to make it and take a break, which no. But yeah.
No. Do you want me to like make a really simple like put really simple markings on a pupper and then send it over to you, the emission mask, so the only thing you have to work with is the fins? Or what?
No. This is on the his is the bubblegum bark. I'm modifying his bubblegum bark.
I'm not talking
so,
about
like, I know
Chalice,
what I'm
I'm
gonna
talking
do.
about you. Do you want me to put roots
Oh, I mean,
for
I've already
Riku
made
for-
one for myself.
for Eva? Right.
Like, I'm probably gonna use this one for myself.
I see. I'm waiting on that to load.
Ah, okay. Tell me when it's loaded.
Oh, there it is. It's loaded. Have you made any changes to Hazel? Oh yeah, you have the big old rune
Oh well, I mean, I
there.
added a bunch of the yeah.
Yeah, you added the runes.
Oh, the lighting
I
is
can make
being
this-
weird here.
Hey,
Also,
Hyper.
Whisperings
Well, no, I can
is
make this
yelling at you
interesting.
to take a break. Then.
Here's how.
Take a break.
Yeah. But I mean, on all of the ones I've created as well, I also have a toggle for the fins.
Alright, sure.
Oh, my fins were off. There we go. But yeah,
I-
I can toggle the fins.
Boosh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
I got
my
the
God.
trails
You got
working
the trails
with
as
the
well?
colors.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, someone
Yeah.
told me to like go
So I'm gonna have
to
fun
the
in the clubs
Plusha
with that.
Valley, so
There.
now I'm just gonna be that
I made
real
it
quick.
interesting. I made the stream interesting.
Uh-huh. Hey, but Zachary Rocket, thank you for the
Small.
follow. Welcome to the Poyo Squad. My avatar is still loading because it's pretty big. So yeah, gotta head out to get lunch. See y'all later. Love you guys. Love you too, Kato. You have a good lunch. Also, Dimitri, the trails not too hard to do actually. You just like
Yeah, these are not
Sure.
hard. You literally just set up a particle system and assign a material to it. Or a trail render.
it's a trail
and then you just
render,
make
yeah.
a default material.
Yeah, I put it.
Yeah.
I put that on the spear of my wicker beast. Actually, I made a really low poly spear for my wicker beast, and then I went and put it on the wicker with a trail. Wow, Zeppy. So yeah, it's not that hard, and you can make it toggleable too. It's great. It's
Yeah.
actually fantastic. So yay.
Yeah, I wonder why the lighting is being a little bit weird here. I have mine set pretty high on the
Might-
cartoon lighting.
Might be
So I
the
wonder if that's what's
cartoon
giving it
lighting.
a little bit of the weird lines.
Yeah, it could very much be the cartoon lighting. Because on a bunch of my avatars, I
Yeah.
don't have it set to full cartoon lighting. I just have it set partly so there's at least a bit of a gradient going from the lit.
Yeah,
lights to
I
the
did that
dark
as well as
ones.
posterize the lighting, so which makes it even more aggressive because I wanted it fairly close to how I have my my other avatars set up. But
Fair enough.
I guess it's not as good. On some of them it looks though. So like,
Yeah.
let's see how the Felician looks here.
Yeah,
Oh, am I
it's gonna have
having to load the
for me,
Felician
though.
for some reason? There we go.
Everything is easy once your brain understands it. That is
Hello,
fair.
Dusk.
That is fair. And they say about Avatar making comfort zone isn't a clue about 3D modeling or anything. Yeah, no, I get you on that one. I saw a photo
Cutie.
of that on Twitter, by the way. That looks pretty nice.
I am not cute.
You're
Yeah,
not
thank
cute.
you.
No, I'm
that
not
was last
cute.
minute me
Cute.
trying to signal boost the fact that hey, these avatars are public. So
I saw.
I don't know.
I saw. But yeah,
I am not cute.
You're
but
cute.
yeah, I can definitely.
I am not cute.
Let's go over here. I definitely hear you on the entire avatar making thing because it wasn't easy for me either. I know this shit because I brute force my way through all of this. It was like that
Oh my
little bit like
goodness.
that for Substance Painter. It was like that for Unity. Blender Hyper basically babied through a lot of the basics. So there's that. I'm still constantly learning stuff here and there from other people too, which is great. But it's
Oh,
it's crazy. So yeah.
you gotta be
Sam.
willing to reach out and learn from other people.
yeah.
That's a big thing.
I'm going to learn how to make a world. You know who's going to help me?
Oh, a world. Yeah, you'll need a whole different SDK for that too. And then you
Yes,
know, put in
SDK 2
colliders.
for the world.
You're cute.
there's a
How dare
whole
you.
SCP
So I was going to
tree
teach
You're
me
the
how
for
one
to
with
do
an
it.
ice cream cone sticking out of your
I
head.
see.
You're the cute one.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's nice.
3's udon, 2's pre-udon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Before I forget, the place to get belly rubs.
Sure.
Small. Simmer is always small.
I don't have
Yeah,
a small avatar anymore. I need to update some of my older
Sam, is
bubblegum
your
barks. That's for sure.
plushie quest compat?
Yes,
Yes,
actually.
it is.
Can't get down, Simmer
it's
can't
the
get
only
down.
quest
Stuck up
compatible
there.
avatar that's like on a rating of poor. It's crazy. It's like the one poor quest avatar I have. It's great.
I need to figure
And it
out
has
how to do that for this one, because this is...
It,
I had to,
it doesn't
I had
like
to remove.
your.
I had to remove a few fizz bones. So yeah, and I also had to like
Also,
lower
I believe.
what?
I interrupt you first. Go. Just keep going.
Sure. Adrian J, thank you for the follow, my guy. Welcome to the Poya Squad. But yeah, I had to remove like a few fizz bones, I believe, and then also lower the texture like resolution from like 8K to 2K, so that it fits under the 10 megabyte limit. So yeah, but it's course compatible. Otherwise, people just see a poorly drawn fox, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I have a very good quest avatar.
I remember that your protogen
Uh-huh.
was fast compatible
A few
before
of
you
my
added
avatars are quest
the
compatible, yeah.
shaders.
You know, a good few of my avatars are quest compat. So yeah. But yeah.
I still like that I got the flowers
Hello,
to change
Adrian.
color
And there you go. You get
in my
belly
wrist.
rubs.
Yeah. I do
Yeah.
kind of see it a little bit.
And
That
that-
is great. It
If you
changes
give it a
when
moment as
have
it
it-
cycles through
pussy
colors,
boys
you can
get
really
belly
see
rubs.
it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it changes with the rest of the colors in the avatar.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm sleeping anytime soon, but I
Fair
need sleep.
enough.
It's
But
quarter
yeah.
past 5 in the
I was just
morning.
willing to get my
I
own
have
plushie
just
volley.
been-
And then I could
Right.
commission.
I
Sam to
have
do it.
just been making like
Yeah.
a few more like furality avatars to go. Like Citrus is going to.
I've made 5 in the past
furality
24
now.
hours.
Yeah. 3 of them are public.
Burbidi has been bullied into going.
Oh, Barbidi's going to
Yeah.
Aqua?
Yeah?
Nice. It's gonna be a
Yeah.
party. Which, funny enough, I don't see the party system anywhere on my Friday page right now. Is that a thing that
Me neither.
pops up? Is that a thing that just pops up after?
It's gotta
the,
be when it
thing
starts, I don't know.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
lost as how
thinking.
that works as well. I let it update my friends list, so it'll tell me where friends are once the event
Oh
starts.
yeah,
But
I've done that too.
Beyond that, you know.
Yeah, I've done that too. Should try and make sure I have a quest compatible avatar. Not that I can make one. I have to rely on public desktop pleb gang. It be like that, Adam. It really do be like that.
Does somebody need public avatars?
Hey yo, someone say Publix?
Do I have news for
Oh,
you?
man. Yeah. As I'm sure you can see, this guy basically busted their ass making a few public avatars. So, yeah.
This one is the last one that is also public. This is the public pupper that I made. It's got little dual, like, predator wings, basically. They're more like streamlined.
Yeah. I see you guys like putting all of these wings on the
Yoink.
avatars, and then you have like some of my one of my
Yes,
furality
hello.
avatars doesn't even have like the fins.
Yoink.
Like,
Good.
look at this one. This one doesn't even have the
Oh,
furality fins.
Is that Hobberts? Is it Hobbert made that model?
This is not
Who made that model?
Hobberts. This is not Hobberts. This is Hirozu's. This is the Finzu. Hobbert does
Oh,
have the
okay.
Aqualux, but
The
I don't
Finzu.
have that like textured or anything, and I don't.
Okay,
think I'm
I
gonna
get
be
this one
making an
confused with the
Aqualux.
Aqualux a little
Yeah.
Oh.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Hero updated the Finzu.
Yeah, it has
That's
fizz bones now, and it has like the proto thing, but I don't think I'll be getting it anytime soon, or even later for that matter. But yeah, there's those howls again. Yeah, there's like a few howls that go around in this world. It's crazy. But
Hmm.
yeah.
Let me see, is Howl still broken on Tosca's, like, most recent updates? Oh, it does it just doesn't do the noise.
Yeah.
The noise is broken. That's
I
unfortunate.
see.
You can do the animation, though.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So, there's that.
I guess that's the one thing Tosca has to worry about now is just the sound.
Yeah,
'Cause
Dusk,
I
if you
will
go
s-
into your radial menu and you go to actions, you can howl.
Yeah. I remember like when I
I
first
am
found the
fully
howl,
aware.
I like
Ah, okay.
but $50. Yeah, that's the thing. Some avatars are like pretty pricey. So yeah.
I was so tempted to spend the extra 2 hours and like put all of my personal settings onto the pupper, but I just didn't have time.
That's fair.
Like
that's
I was gonna
fair.
like split the animation, switch up so that thumbs up is actually.
I actually
happy.
like what Hero has done.
I see. Fair enough.
Yeah.
It does look pretty
was nice, yeah.
You know what I'm a little bit miffed about though, is that when the
What are you a little bit
creative
miffed
tools
about?
were when the creative tools were first out, for me when I downloaded them, it was like, oh, they had like the pictures of the runes and like the tiles, and I had to like basically drag all of them, most all of them into Substance Painter and then click all of them as alphas and then do stuff that way. The LumaFlow stuff wasn't an option then. And now, like after the badges came out, I just downloaded most everything here and there. And then I see they updated it for like just the one material thing. So you just have a single brush that can cycle through the runes and another brush that cycles through the Luma flow patterns. Right before
Yeah.
furality, you fucking ah!
Though I think the Luma Flow isn't supposed to be used on your actual like avatar body.
That's
It's supposed
the
to be
thing,
used on
though,
equipment
yeah.
that they have, right?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. So
have, like-
that was my excuse. Just not putting any flow on my avatars because I was lazy to figure it out. But I have an excuse. So
I actually,
yeah.
funnily enough, I actually did put it on my Kita Volley, but I put it on the wings and not the actual body of this little guy. Because I wanted to essentially excuse the wings as being like, you know, they can be like augmented.
Oh, that
too,
does look really
so,
cool
yeah.
though.
Yeah. Oh, and it like progressively gets simpler the closer you get to like my body. So yeah.
Yeah, it looks really
I did
nice.
forget you.
Baby man.
Wow, how dare.
The Kita Valley really is this baby man avatar. This was supposed to be the tall Kita. It's so small. I'm so small.
He's Small Sam. The Small
Mhm.
Sam.
But yeah, I just have all of this now set up for furality. I'm excited. Also, I don't know if it was. Yeah, if you look here, this says Aqua in Avali Scratch. So there you go.
That's very nice.
Yeah, it says over here. It says Aqua in Avali Scratch. But I don't want to mess up the camera right now, so yeah. I'm gonna boop a small Sam. How about
still
you come
think-
here right now and boop me, huh? Get your ass over here. I need
I
to
still
give
think
you
that
hugs.
the leopard shark that I did is the best one that I made for this set of 3.
You spent quite a bit of time working on this one. I'll give you that.
Yeah. This is also the only one where it, since I did the UVs correctly, and they're not split anywhere, I kept it on gradient, so it will, it's different all the way around.
Right. Okay. That's fair. Wait. I'm working on my Friday avatar. I'm hop on after. Alright, bet. Everyone's like suddenly working on their Friday avatars out of nowhere. It's crazy. And then you
Gee,
have,
it's
like,
almost like Furality starts in earnest tomorrow. I wonder why people are working on their Furality avatars.
Gee, it's not like I started working on mine as soon as the shaders came out. Oh
Just-
man.
That's what I
I
should
did-
have done, but I got overwhelmed by things. Just-
Yeah, that's fair. You also do like a bajillion things for Tosca, so it's like busy, busy, busy.
yeah.
So what? So what actually went?
it's worth it.
And like, fucking, like, I see it in like our private server, and it's just they just call you the walking advertisement. Like, brug. There's new speedrun my
Brug.
Friday, the first couple of days the assets came out. Yeah, basically Hyper. I hear you on that one. Dude, I like immediately started making Mars. That's my mana kit for furality. Like the second the furality shaders came out, and Rookie of course. So yeah. Like once they were out, I was on it. I had Substance Painter open. I was doing all the fancy stuff. Like the avatar itself is a little bit simple, sure, but yeah. Also, this guy also has the one fin on the head because I didn't see any more reason to give it more fins, since it's already like.
Oh, I can't grab it. I can grab
Water.
the ears though.
Yeah, no, I didn't make the fins grabbable. So yeah, and
Wait, so which
not like
base is this?
this is the mana kit base. This one is by I believe Harumaki. They made the mana kit and the Karen, which is it's pretty.
I
nice.
may have to buy this and turn it into a kobold.
Wait, turn the mana kit into a kobold? Okay.
Small
Yeah, just
little
remove the
kobold.
shark tail and the shark fin on the back, and it's a kobold.
Alright, sure. I mean that works. That entirely works.
I mean, it's entirely the proportions that I'd want from a kobold avatar. Like, the other ones don't quite fit as well as this one does.
Fair enough. I hear you. Fair enough. Actually, yeah, that would work. It would, actually. This is also, like, comfy proportions as well. I remember when I got the mana kit,
Yeah.
I used to be in it so much. Like, this was basically what my main Felician is. Like, I just stay
Yeah.
in it for, like, a long time.
I'm a BRB.
So, yeah. Alright, you have a good one.
I'm also probably hopping off here in a minute. I need to continue working on textures and test things out for Cider's
gonna
avatar.
keep working on textures? Oh my god.
Yes!
Look, I know I craze over getting avatars and like making a bajillion things with them, but please take a break at some point.
I will as soon as I'm done with Chalix's, and then I'm taking a break, and I won't hop on until much later tonight when the first
Okay.
DJ sets come on. Yeah.
Powder. I might not be. I don't know if I'll be awake for like the first DJ set either, cause that shit's at like 9 a.m. And though I'll
Yeah.
probably be like awake all night or something. I want to go to the Bubblegum Bark meetup so bad, but it's at 6 a.m.
Oh, when? When is that?
It's at 6 a.m.
Is it an actual... Is it an actual event, or... Like an actual... Is it on the Furality Aqua
No,
schedule?
it's not a Furality Aqua thing.
No, okay.
Yeah, Beetle's doing just a straight up meetup before Furality. So yeah, the fact that it's always kind of bottom heavy,
Oh my
isn't it?
goodness.
Bolts are practically always depicted as such. Yeah, that seems to be the thing with bolts. I like them though.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let me
Anyway,
check again, actually.
I will see you later. I can check.
is-
I'm on Beetle's server.
So am I.
But yeah,
Check
I am gonna get out of
planning,
here.
And yep, today at 6 a.m. It's about 3.5 hours from now for me. So yeah.
Oh no!
Probably go to bed now.
That's so soon.
It's you actually have to take
I'm
a
going to
break.
bed. Well,
Alright.
sleep probably. I'm already in bed, but yeah.
Fair enough. You have a good sleep.
Anyway.
dude.
I'll see you all later. See you
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah.
See you, Zeffy.
See ya.
See you, Dust.
Bye.
Nice
Bright
having you
night.
join on stream,
See you,
dude.
sir.
Super appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye. You too, Zippy. Have a good one. Up there they go. Gone. But yeah. Yeah, it kind of does seem to be the thing with kobolds, huh? I don't know what it is with them. People like to depict them as having a big dumpy these days. They're cute, but my god. But yeah. Why not go ahead and do another scenery change now? How about that? Just for the 3rd hour. Probably have to tell Surf about it later though. How's about y'all? We go to the top of the tree. Well, as far up as we can go. Meet you there. Is it a big excite for Furality or a big excite? Bro, I have like 8 avatars ready and I still gonna make 2 more. That's how excited I am. Can't tell me otherwise, dude. Also, hi Sledge, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, dude. It's always nice seeing you here. 10 avatars. Miniature dragon baits. Yeah, basically. Yeah, Sledge, I like making avatars, okay? What can I say? This is actually one of them. This is Mars the Manakit. It's a Manakit. It's adorable. I love them. Let's what if we put the camera here? Yeah, that looks nice. I like it. Oh, the view from here though. Okay, now I can go ahead and hydrate real quick. But yeah. Hope you're doing well, Sledge.
Keep fucking doing this, Zaddy. Oh my god.
Oh my god, okay. But yeah, go check out Sledge, y'all. They're a great bean. But yeah, after after they went and updated the world, so they have just this kind of just became my comfort area. And vibe and work on some last minute stuff. That's fair. That's fair. We do be doing some last minute stuff, don't we? I initially was gonna be like, I'm just gonna take a few avatars, so the count was gonna be at 6. And I decided, you know what? No, I want to add a few more if I want to go to some of the meetups that I want to go to. So now the count's up to 10. So, blah. I'm just gonna add wings on the last 2 though. Well, fins. So yeah. At the top of the tree, me included. Oh yeah, this is like the comfort zone. And I'm pretty sure they know it too, because they added a mirror here. There's just straight up a mirror toggle. So yeah. Yeah. Glad to know you're doing well, Sledge. It's nice seeing you, for real. But yeah. The view here is great too. Like, my god. So, one thing about this, though, for people who haven't been to Luma, let me just see if I can change up the pin. There you go. Up. There you go. So, this entire place is actually kind of just like a redone dealer's den. This used to be the dealer's den. And then they added a campfire to it, and then like the little, you know, the wind chime trees and all that sort of stuff. And now it's a cozy hangout place. So yeah. Let's under the furry you have heat mapping assigned to see which roads people spend the most time in and where. Probably. I don't know. That would have to be something the furality team themselves would have to answer, because I don't have any insight to any of that. But I guess you could see that based on how many people are at the instance at a time. You have to see that somehow, I suppose. So yeah. It is what it is, you know? I want to go to Aqua, but it doesn't look like I'll be able to. I remember watching a trailer for Aqua and getting ridiculously hyped. Okay, but Adam, what if someone, like, bought you a ticket or something? Would you go then? Because I know I was already actually planning to get a ticket, but someone else got to that before I could, and that's how I'm basically going to furality now. Oh man, it's crazy. Assuming I don't end up busy or interrupted, yeah. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. But also I'd scream. Oh man, I did the same too, if I'm being honest. Like, my god. They heard me say I'm gonna like get the ticket to Aqua at some point, and I was. There was no way I was missing this, like, for anything. I got my ticket because of Heartwood being a literal angel. I see. Yeah. There's a lot of giving going on here, isn't there? Oh, man. For me, that was actually Noah. Because I was in a VC, and at the time I was running a little bit low on stuff. So I was like, okay, once I like go back home and I have everything I need, I'm gonna get the ticket. And then Noah like just sent me the ticket out of nowhere. It just DM'd me like a code and was like, hey, this is yours now, blah. Meh. So yeah. Man's got a lot of shotgun. And quite a bit to get around too, it seems. They actually just decided, hey, you don't need to do anything, let me do the work for you. They're a sweetie, I swear. Because of sanctions thing. Ah, man. Sorry to hear that, Bright Knight. But yeah. It is like... I'm like super excited to go. In that excitement though, I don't know, I am also like a little bit nervous. I don't know how any of this is gonna go. I'm sure it'll go well, but we'll have to wait and see on that front now, don't we? But yeah. Thanks for the posture check. Oh, I just went and put on a different pin. Right. Okay. Thanks for the hydrogen posture check, dude. Yeah. But yeah. I am like super excited. And maybe a little bit nervous as to how it'll go. I want to be able to enjoy it to the fullest. Of however much I can anyway, because again, time zones. And it means I'll be basically up all night if I want to be in furality. So yeah. It is what it is. It really just is a case of it is what it is. So yeah.
You're cute.
So are you. But yeah. I want to see other people's panels too, and the booths and the DJ sets. It's gonna be like, it really is exciting. Like, man. Considering how much work needs to input, I'm sure Aqua is gonna be better than Legends. As good as Luma, who knows? Yeah, a good few people like just did not vibe with Legends like at all. And I kind of get it. The entire superhero, like the hero-villain vibe doesn't fit with some people. And there were things they could have improved on. Legends was like fun for me though. Largely because that was the one where I was a little bit less shy, and the convention atmosphere is kind of what led me into talking with people and just genuinely engrossing myself in conversations, I suppose. And just taking in the vibes, really. Then I made a few avatars for it, and one of them is like pretty cool, I would say. But yeah. Luma just so happens to be my first ever furality, and that was a year ago. It's a little bit more than a year ago now, actually. It happened right after my birthday, too. So it's like, it's crazy. And I got the ticket for it last minute, and had to wait quite a bit for that ticket to be like properly registered, put through the system, because there was a lot of traffic in their ticket system, it seemed. And they were trying to like help me through it. And then eventually, like, it got through. I was in Luma. Not as much as I was in Legends, because again, it was late at night. And that's when I was able to spend like so much time with all these people. And it's just crazy. Like, the amount of fun I had, especially on the last day, it's insane. It is like insane. I like really did not think I would be like here now. Just straight up. Alright, so I need to write down people's birthdays. Everyone deserves gifts. God damn it, I want to provide. Yeah, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. Never exactly been great at remembering birthdays. It really sucks. But yeah. Oh, okay. But yeah. That was like the first furality I had ever gone to. And funnily enough, before that there was I think Fernal Equinox was doing like a free online thing at the time. And it didn't vibe with that too much. But furality just hit different. Like, the world was just amazing. There were a lot of people there. Just going around vibing and all that. It's quite something. So yeah, Luma does have like a bit of a special place in my heart. And to an extent, Legends too. And I do like how they did the mall though. That was something in Legends that I like. I saw, so I was like, okay, this is a cool way of doing it. But yeah, here I am now. Some of the people I hang out with a lot have panels. They have booths. They have like DJ sets at Club Finn. I want to be able to see them and like go to a few of the meetups and like I want to do stuff, even if it means like staying awake almost the entire time. Cause honestly, it's a great time either way. Deals and Legends is actually better than Luma's, in my opinion. They call it Dealer's Den. It's more like a dealer's mall. Like, that is no den, sir. That is straight up a mall. I did like it though. I did like it. Just having everything in like the one world and like having it split into sections like that, and it's just like, oh man, crazy. A dealer's shopping center. Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on here. Love it though, absolutely love it. But yeah, the last two furalities for me were great. And yet they have their strengths and weaknesses, and a lot of people didn't vibe with the Legends. And then like the Oceans of Luma stuff came on and people were like going apeshit. For good reason too, Luma was great. And here we are now. Just like a few hours away from the new good old Furality Aqua opening its doors to people. Well, kind of. We're gonna be open to Club Finn at least. I don't know about the Dealer's Den, but hey, it's gonna be great. Oh, it's gonna be like a huge seafood bazaar made out of giant shells and coral. That would be pretty nice. But again, I don't know. And they even, it's funny too, they even have this thing, Luma Aura they call it. They never told us what it did. All they told us was make sure all of the materials in your avatar are like, they're set to the aqua shader, and that the Luma Aura is all set to the same color. So we're gonna have to see what that's gonna be about. Also, hi J-Star, how you doing?
Hello. I am very happy today.
Hey C, what's up?
This.
Ooh, you got full body?
I can do this now. Yes.
Hey.
I am so happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is great. That is great.
I finally ascended.
You have.
Only took.
You can
took me-
now
only took
lay
me like
down
a
in
year,
front
but
of
I
a
did.
mirror.
Oh hell yeah! I can finally do this. Oh god, that there box.
Are you able to change avatars and move?
I've been full body for like an hour now, and I've been loving it every minute of it.
Or did you lock your
I
gestures?
see.
That also is something that could
I'm
happen
thinking
too.
of getting it eventually, but I just haven't.
There's a rush. You haven't seen
In
you
time,
in a minute.
though.
For me, it's more. For me, it is more so. Somebody decided to throw. Somebody decided to throw $500 at me while streaming, and I'm like, oh my god.
That's fair.
So I'm like, well,
That's
full body
fair.
now, yay!
Yeah, that's fair. by the way, I'm streaming right now, so we should probably let you know about that.
Where is your camera? Oh.
It's
Because
over
am-
there. Yeah, I have
okay.
world cam set on for now. I just have like a shot looking into the background there around the blue trees. But yeah, hi Sudoku,
That's
hope you've
cool.
been well. And yes, Adam, do send it to me in DMs. I would love to see that. But yeah, I'm just talking about like how excited slash nervous I am for Aqua, and like the ones that came before.
This will
it.
be my first furality.
Yeah, Luma
This will
was
be my first furality, so
Oh, this will be your first furality?
this one is my first. I
Nice.
was gonna go to Legends. I was gonna go to Legends, but on that same weekend, my best friend was getting married, and I was one of his like groomsmen. So it's like
I see.
it's like friendship the friendship that I've had for over 20 years or FurryCon. It was a very hard choice.
Fair enough, fair enough. Oh man. Yeah, I didn't have much going on during either of the last two furalities, so wow.
But
This is going to be my third
I didn't understand
one.
on how that. I didn't understand on how that Luma Glow thing is though, because I have everything set up on a different I'm just kind of a separate avatar. At least I have the fins and everything, but I don't have any like glow or anything as far as it. But I need to figure out how to get that.
I see. It's very much like an emissive thing, and then they have a separate thing for it. Your avatar is loading, by the way. I need to wait. But like
Yeah, no, you're good. I can.
the way I like saw it, it was just like you have just your basic stuff, right? You have your base textures, your normals, your emissive that you turn on with like a button, like a checkbox,
Mhm.
and then in like the other pages you have your Luma Glow settings, which uses your emissive layer. And you also have like effect settings, which has like Luma Flow and Luma Aura and all that sort of stuff. I'll come back to
Okay,
by
then
the way.
I'm going to.
I am
So,
I
yeah.
am going to have to look at that then, because I only have today and a little bit of tomorrow to do it and get it done.
That's fair, that's fair. But yeah. I've basically been doing this once the shader came out. So yeah, I have like 8 avatars ready to go. And I still want to like put fins on 2 more to make them like, I don't know, aqua ready. So yeah. Wishing I had taken tomorrow off work now. Yeah, it'd be like that. It's easy for me because I'm on summer break, but like so many people have stuff to do in the meantime, and it's hard.
Work, gross, ew. No could not be me. Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
It's great though.
It is though.
No, so I'm just excited about this. I will be able to go for it all day tomorrow, for like half a Saturday, and I should be around for the ending on Sunday. So yay!
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try and like be around for as much as possible, cause the problem for me is the fact that time zones just had to screw me over so much, because right now I'm in Bangladesh, which is like GMT +6. So most of reality happens during the night for me. And when I say night, I mean like some of the meetups and panels will start at like 9 or 10
3 in the
p.m.
morning or something.
and then
Oh,
yeah, not 3 in the morning, but like some of the panels are around that time. There's a panel that I want to go to that's at like 9 or 10 a.m. Some of them are at 6 a.m. Some of the DJ sets are at like 6 a.m. Some of the meetups are around the 3 to 6 a.m. mark. Like,
oh,
most everything that I want to do is like dead in the middle of the night. So I'm basically gonna be staying up all night if I want to do any of it. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just hoping to at least go to like the Rex and the Nardarag meet up at least, and then I am unfortunately going to be missing one of my friends singing. So, like,
I see.
I am very sad about that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Can't make it to all of them, I suppose.
No,
Just
no,
be like the-
because work. But you know what? But no, I am suddenly feeling ill. Cough, cough. I can't come
dear.
in today.
I see. I see. I mean, hey, it's either that or
Yeah,
sitting
my
at a desk
overlays
for
are
like
working.
hours at a time, so. Up,
I
and
work
I got
in fast food now, so
I see.
yeah, I work in fast food now. I actually downgraded. I used to be a cook at a pretty popular restaurant, but it was just not worth it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Just be like that
Hyper, you're
sometimes.
cute.
Thanks for the hydrate, by the way, Hyper. Wow.
But yes,
Go on,
Hyper.
go on.
I have beans, so I'm not happy. What the hell am I
Yeah.
sitting on? Oh, my phone. What the hell? I probably should not be putting all my weight on that. No.
You know what? I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna be in my wicker. Because I did make this avatar for furality as well. I was gonna make it a neon deal, but then I realized this works much better as a ghost. So. Yeah.
Spooky.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely. Because, like, it's actually transparent in, like, the limbs, the tail, and the
Oh,
tips
what the
of my
hell?
ears. Yeah, my entire avatar disappears for some reason if I'm behind it, but yeah. It's translucent.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, it is. It is really cool. I love it. But
Well, I didn't know where you were at first.
Oh yeah, we decided to like change up scenery and stay up in this big old tree. It's a nice tree. I like this tree.
This is my tree.
It's-
There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Yeah. I'll say it is great that they like actually made this. They had a bit of a consideration for making this like a relaxation spot too, considering there's a mirror button right here, and you can just see everything more or less. It's great.
Cute.
Wow.
Boop. No boop.
All the boop.
All the
No
boots.
boop.
Wow, why no boop?
Wow.
I don't get poop. I can poop you, but you can't poop me.
Why?
No.
Point disproven. Get booped.
Oh god.
But yeah. It's a nice spot.
Get-
It's funny
get
too
boo-whooped.
because boo whooped. Oh boy.
Boo whoop. A boo whoop.
I've had it off now because I'm going to visit someone.
All right. You have a good one.
And
Also, you just like activated sticky
Yep.
boop over there. Up there they go.
Up.
So one
The
thing
yeet.
that Hyper added to their avatar.
Oh my god. That's hilarious. You do it enough.
If you do it 5
I
times,
like
it
that.
opens some sticky keys.
One has to just leave your finger there. Will it work? Nice.
No, you have to
I
actually
love that,
like
though. That
push
is
it
amazing.
5 times. It is, isn't it?
That's
That's like, I just-
amazing.
Yeah, I just heard.
Why
the
can't
alert
more?
go off.
Why can't more protogens do that? I know.
yeah,
I know. I know. I know you. I know you're not a proto. Just
Yeah.
I just want to see a protogen do it. Or,
Oh,
or
yeah.
you know what I want to see in a, you know what I want to see in a protogen, and just like you boop them and just keep your finger there, and then just and then just eventually the protogen just turns off.
Yeah. It's just like a
As a
secret
force
power
restart?
button. Yeah.
It's just like a force restart. Just hold your finger there.
Yeah.
that's great.
It is. Wicker Sam, indeed. Wicker Sam. How you doing, Vanity? Hope you've been well. Yeah, I just decided to be a ghost for like a while. I don't know if I'm gonna be saying this for the last half an hour or so, but I like it. It's
You
pretty
are
cool.
ending stream here soon.
Maybe about half an hour later. So yeah, I'm
Fair
2:30 in right now. But yeah, I'm good. Glad to know. I am doing nice and fine. Actually went and made a few more avatars for furality. So yeah, I'm gonna have to reconfigure a few of them though, because on my Finzu I forgot to actually set a zone for the Luma Glow, so it just stays white even in this avatar. So I'm gonna have to configure that. I kinda wanna change like the gradient stuff, like which gradient the material uses on my NKD protogen as well, just because. And then I want to add wings to two of the wings. They're fins, really. I want to add the fins to two of my other avatars as well. So that's gonna be a thing. Now that I think about it, an animation that
Fair
plays
enough.
after holding a contact for a certain amount of time is definitely possible. Could
Really?
be, yeah. Oh yeah. Well shit, power cut on my phone is at 11%. I'm gonna dip, take care. Alright. You have a good one, Adam. God, the sticky keys.
A sticky key. I
amazing.
love it.
It's amazing, yeah.
You should not have told me this power.
Uh-huh. But yeah, have a
You know,
good one,
the little
Adam.
markings-
Love you lots.
I just realized that the little runes and everything for this remind me a lot of like Ori, Ori and
really,
the
though?
Blind Forest.
That's what a
Is
lot of
that
these
so?
because I am I'm staring at this one right here at your arm a lot, and so like that
I
just seems like
see.
something like that just came out of Ori.
I see. Is that so? That is interesting. Luckily, I can turn off the sticky keys. I see.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'd imagine a toggle for that would come in pretty handy in case it got annoying.
Would just eventually just
Constant. The people just.
Yeah, just
I'm
machine
sad
gun
though.
boopage.
I'm not gonna be able to go to the Naruto meetup on Saturday because of work. I mean,
Yeah,
I might be able
rip.
to if I can. I might be able to. I need to actually talk. I need to talk to somebody I work with. Adorable.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it a lot.
ooh, I like the wings.
You have the wings,
That's
you have
cool. And-
the
and little fin.
hologram fins. Yeah. Apparently these fins are supposed to be like, I don't know, magic holograms or something that actually do help you with like moving around underwater. It's fine though,
help with
cause
help with like breathing and all stuff.
yeah, it's not even breathing. It's like the funny thing is, Furality, the people in Furality themselves are like a bit of a lore drop. You don't actually need like any sort of breathing equipment or anything because the magic of the crystals in the ocean helps everyone breathe either way. So yeah, we're basically
yeah,
living on magic.
I'm very much excited. I'm very much excited for this because, like I said, this is going to be my first time going. So
Big excite.
Very much excited.
Yeah. The fins are basically magic underwater jet propulsion. Yeah, pretty much. I've seen people like make their own fins and like also add a bunch of fins to their avatar, and it like actually got me. It actually made my brain go, "Are you sure you're putting enough fins on your avatar?" Because like, while people are out here putting like, they just covered the entire body with fins. I'm here like, I either put 2 fins or like 3 or 4. On some of my avatars, I don't even have any fins because like they're naturally made for underwater navigation. The mannequin and fins do come into mind for that. So yeah.
That's why that's why when I was doing mine, I was like, how much is too much? And I'm like, I'm happy
Yeah.
with this. So
Yeah, basically.
I even have my little dorsal fin back here, so I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a shark.
I also just had to notice you have the first class pass as well. Very nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? My first little con, I decided, screw it. I am gonna go. I want to go a little bit more. or first ever, like the furality anyway. Like,
I've been like just a regular attendee for like the last 2 furalities as well, and this one too. The only thing is you don't get like the extra fins if you are like not first class or anything. But they have a DIY thing, so you can just make your own fin design, which I did for like my protogens and now my Avali and my Tatum too, which I still need to upload to my account after working on it. So yeah.
Yeah. I'm just happy though with just how all this turned out. The only thing that freaks out a little bit is my tail. Just because fair. I think both of the bones that are in the tail and in the fin are just kind of like colliding whenever I move.
I see. That's fair. Also, have a good one.
But
nice seeing you here. Sorry, I was just saying goodbye to Bright Knight. They're leaving right now. So yeah.
Cute.
It's an adorable avatar, yes. But
I
yeah.
love it.
Made my fins through some actual shark's fins, excluding the pelvic and anal fin because no. Fair enough, Hyper. Fair enough. Oh man. But yeah, I didn't add too much to my avatars, and I did actually end up making a few fins of my own. And the Avali actually has a few of those fins. You can see it on my back and on my legs. It's basically like very
it's
digital.
adorable.
Yeah, they're very digital looking wings, largely because like Avalis, they like seem to be very interested in tech and stuff. So I'm like, you know what? Why not? I'll make it very tech-like. So here we are.
Love it.
Yeah. Also, hi Adrian. Hope you're doing well. Yeet indeed. But yeah, I also have the little fins on like my legs as well. So there's that. Probably they're a little covered up by like just the fluff. But yeah, I have the tiny fins, and I actually have the Luma flow embedded in my feathers as a sort of like they kind of work as augments of sorts, so they have magic flowing through them now. So yeah.
Yay.
You can also see like they get like progressively simpler. They get a little simpler like as the feathers get closer to my body. So yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't even. Honestly, if you didn't point that out, I probably would not even caught on to that.
Yeah, it's just little things
that's
that
amazing.
I like to do. Yeah, it's just these little things that I like to do sometimes. Also, I have the thing on my ear, but it freaks out a lot. So yeah. I'm gonna have to take a look at that one.
I am trying to get it too. It's like I'm trying to grab it just so I can lock it in into place.
Wow, imagine. Also, yeah, magic augments for the Wickers. Let's go.
Yes.
Oh dear. Cause like for those who don't get it, like it's a lore thing, bah. It is like straight up a Wicker Beast lore thing. They can't use magic because if they like try to naturally harness magic through their bodies, they will explode. It hurts.
Kaboom.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet.
So yeah, kind of makes sense for them to be happy about magic augments, because they can't use magic, but if their items have magic, then there's something to be said about that. But yeah.
I really wish there was more lore on like more lore on like Naruto dragons, but I mean there's pretty much almost none. It makes me sad.
Yeah, that's fair.
All I know is that eventually, all I know is that all of us eventually devolve into being into being like just like that gremlin.
Yeah.
I've seen that with every single other Naruto dragon that I've seen. Just at some point, they're just gremlin.
Yeah, no, it'd be like that. It just be like that. I mean, people can vouch. I've been a massive gremlin at times too. It's nothing new. Oh man.
At least you're honest about it.
Yeah. Cat is online looking at the Abby pic. Ooh, okay. Ah. Yep, I see the toast. I see the toast. Yeah, a friend of mine like just got their protogen uploaded too, so we.
Nice.
Yeah.
I need to get. I kind of need to get an updated version of my Naruto anyway.
Oh.
But yeah, cause the texture and everything I have on it is something I did, but I've now gotten. Oh God. Like I've gotten like kind of like you can say like we'll say like a better kind of like reference of them, and like different little markings just that I would not know how to actually add, because the only thing I've done is this Naruto is just a recolor.
Yeah.
So I
might
might find
that,
I don't know look. Yeah, I mean it is not perfect, but guess what? This is my very first attempt at a recolor anyway, so yay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I can like tell if like an avatar just had like their layer colors switched around or not now for the most part, because I like own a lot of them. I say own, it just means I bought it off Gumroad, and I can see what the default like substance painter texture looks like. So it's like, aha.
Hey, but you know what though? It's real, because I actually having this kind of like default kind of grayish black has actually fit me so well.
Yeah, that's fair. It still looks good, is the thing.
But still, I still want to add a few more markings.
That's fair.
Though
yeah,
now, but
that's fair.
Also just kind of more like quote unquote like realistic look.
Yeah. My avatar's 99% to recolor. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't seen too much of this one's files, but I hear you on that one. It's like, cause like mine is like just straight up a full retexture at times. Like this one, the only thing I like kind of kept were these, and then everything else I've basically done from scratch. And that's the story of like basically every avatar I have. I just deleted like almost everything and kept a few things, and then I just like started recoloring them from scratch. so I just have these avatars on me.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Bop.
Let's see.
Yeah. I hear it howling in the distance.
There we go.
Up. Thanks for the hydrate.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, Friday music does hit different rails. Also, hi! Welcome to the stream.
Why is my drink all the way on the other side of the room?
Yeah, same here. My water is like across my room. So, yeah. They're the only chain is the default eyes and the front that thighs. I see. Makes sense, makes sense. Friday music makes me emotional. It's tomorrow. Luma is a special thing for me. As Luma is the time I really broke out of my shell. I hear you on that. I hear you. Luma's like the time that I really started hanging out with people. Legends is when I decided, you know what, I'ma talk to people more.
Stream.
So they were both like great in their own ways for me.
I wanted to go to I want to go to Legends, but unfortunately couldn't. Again, unfortunately, yes. I'm making it sound like a bad thing about my best friend getting married.
I see. Yeah, it'd be like that. Also, Rails, did you like dox yourself or something? Oh boy. Not the Wow, not Rails just showing off their password to everyone. Oh no. Wow. Our password's supposed to be hidden anyways. Like, I changed it after stream. Wow. Imagine showing your password on stream. Imagine. The password is password, yeah. It's like twice as long.
It's like, well, not anymore.
Yeah.
You ever watch a movie called Spaceballs?
I don't think I have, no. I've heard about it a few times,
Damn,
though.
because... no, okay, I can... Yeah, no, watch it.
Okay, duly noted.
It's because there is... Because the reason is because there is a scene... There's a scene where they're like, just where they're like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's amazing! I have the same combination on my luggage!
Oh my god. Imagine, dude. Wow. But yeah, let me go into a proto for the last few minutes. Why not? I'm a
brutal.
A proto gen. Just this stumpy looking guy.
I heard brutal for some reason.
Yeah, I guess it's just a weird way I talk sometimes. But
No,
yeah.
you're good.
Yeah, I'm just this like stumpy looking proto. I love this guy though. I love him a lot. And he also has the he also has a keyblade.
Ooh. I need to put the sword back on the back of my Naruto, especially now that I have a better understanding of
That's fair. That's fair.
a better understanding of the unity.
Hey, I'm sorry. Hyper just had to type in chat. It's a Jim Brodo.
Jim Brodo.
Yeah.
That's great.
Man. Yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. But yeah,
Hyper
I
is
just
cute though.
like this stumpy little guy. Yeah. We all love Hyper in this house.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Sam becomes strong. Yeah, basically. Wow. But yeah, this is like one of the 2 protos that I'm gonna be bringing to Aqua as well. And for this one, funnily enough, when I downloaded like the creative asset stuff that they had, they didn't have like the Luma runes on it for some reason at the time. So I just like made a few of my own, whereby some are like straight up just the original Luma stuff, like the Luma flow stuff, but the others are like they don't have circles or anything. They're just sharp shapes to show that someone tried to basically recreate them. Is the deal here?
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's cool. Also, the mirror is not liking your wings.
Oh really?
Because I look in the mirror and just all I see is just a black box.
Oh, is that so? Oh yeah, it doesn't like my wings at all. it just be
Okay,
going.
well, no, did not look in any mirrors.
Oh man.
Hello.
Is it the same for anyone else, or is it just like me? Like, is it just a
I think it's
local
just you
thing?
because it looks fine for Hyper.
I see. I mean, is it a local thing or something? Like, does your fin do that on your screen? Also, hi Dimitri, how you doing? Hello. Oh, there they go. Oh man.
Oh, yeah, they do appear as a box in the mirror.
Yeah. Okay, so it is just like a local thing.
Only on.
I guess it
Yeah,
does
it's
that
weird.
on like cutout mirrors for some reason.
Yeah, so.
Thanks for the hydration. Appreciate it a lot. Yep, there it is. Oh, someone grab your little proto-chi lad.
I did.
Yoink! There they go. It's just gone. Just keep going. Up. It's the boy.
There, throw that over.
That is
Yeah, still can't get working right, but it's good enough.
fair enough, yeah.
It follows me around. It's good enough.
I see. If I hide your shader, it also appears as a box. Ah, I see. Probably because it doesn't do the transparency or anything. So yeah. Hi back.
Hello,
Welcome
Hyper.
back, Adrian. Hope you've been fine and well.
A dusk.
Yep, Dusk is just chilling here too. Wah! But yeah, we're just
Did you add my
something
badge?
on the picture itself. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh,
I still need to add my badge to my avatar now that it's finally out. And I want to see if I want to add any of the props. I think the only
Yeah,
thing I might add would be maybe like the water looking thing. Like looks like some kind of like container. And the spear.
I see. Yeah. I bored, so I decided to watch this. That's fair. That's fair. Glad you're here, though. Hope you
It's
have
real.
a nice
I haven't
time.
seen you in forever.
It is a rails.
Hello there.
They have tiny little wings on the back too. It's adorable.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, and on
badge and upload. Free.
Oh yeah, the badge is like the only thing you don't have. Yeah.
Yeah, I need
Yep,
to
that's
edit it.
same.
A bit. Change like the name. Yeah.
I see. Also, are you like on the right mic or what? Because you sound a little bit silent.
No.
It looks like it's on desktop, so.
Yeah, they're on desktop instead of VR.
Yeah,
So yeah.
Yeah, so different mic, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, there we
Back your
go.
hand.
Oh, there you
That
go.
should be better.
Yeah, we can actually
There's
hear
the
you
voice.
now. As we see.
I haven't seen you in like 3 months.
Reals has been working on stuff in the meantime. I know they've been doing like Avatar stuff too. Like this.
I just haven't been on as much either, so.
Fair.
That's why we'll put our furality avatars on.
And this one's my furality avatar essentially. Like I've got the leaf wings. I've got a shark tail ready to go as well, cause like you can toggle that around. I have the glow and the Luma flow going. So yeah, I'm ready for Aqua. Like I'm as ready as I can be. I just want to put fins on 2 of my avatars so I can take them to meetups. Oh man. So yeah.
Dusk is also relatively ready.
Yeah, that's not actually dust. That is like a texture that Simmer made, and they made it public. So yeah. Hi there, Adrian.
Nice.
3D wings look
colors
fine in the
are
mirror.
these?
It's just the 2D ones that.
I see
Yeah, that's
hypercrossing is ready
fair.
as well. Kitty.
They've been ready for a while, yeah.
So Roger's just gonna go. Okay, so Roger's gonna go for rally, then cool. Boop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I just like people were like so disappointed at like the regular like fins, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be creative as fuck with them, and this is the result so far. The new one is gonna look much better.
I see.
This is why that's why part of the kind of like why I ended up hiding the arm fluff and put on diesel fins.
Yeah.
And
I
also
just
now
made
having 8 dorsal fins, so
custom
yay.
ones for a few of them. Yeah, I just made custom
Yeah,
ones
like
for a few of them.
how to make custom ones.
Oh, it's literally just you start up a Square project, like a you. Okay, wait, let me try it again. Open up an art program, have the canvas be like literally a square, black background, and then you draw a wing on like, or like a fin on the, with like just a white brush. And then you can import that and put it on your avatar's fin, like your avatar's
You're essentially just
thing.
drawing an emission.
Yeah, pretty much. Once you draw that, you can actually pull in like the DIY hologram, and then replace the textures and stuff with the one that you made. So yeah, that's how I made this. That's how I made the one for my Avali, and my other proto has it too. The Tatum's gonna have it as well, and it's super cute because I made it resemble like a cloud. So yeah.
Amazing.
I just a little bit. I don't know how much it'll resemble a cloud, but I do want to see it. I want to see it in action. I didn't have the time to like prepare it and upload it because it was already like 20 minutes left to my stream. So By the way, once I'm done with all of this, I will see if I can like get some avatars up and done. Cause I want to do blip.
You wanna do?
Yeah,
Bleppy.
blippy. You're just looking at the mirror and then doing little blips.
Adorable, but
I love the blep on the amp wave. It's very cute.
I'm actually going to be hopping out though because I had to eat before I actually had to work. Oh, blah. It was good to see you though. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's nice seeing
Have a
you
good
too,
one.
dude. Thanks for being here.
But here,
Cute.
I'll turn around so you guys can give a good look. Also, one of the actual
Remember, you
fins,
have a good one
which is the fin underneath, it's actually on the armature of my shoulders. So when I move my arm in a certain way, it's actually a floating fin, and that's done on purpose.
Oh, neat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's cool.
it actually goes with the bigger fin, and it's like a one connected fin basically.
Okay.
So to make sure that like it captures some sort of like Luma magic.
Cool. That is actually really neat.
So yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah. That's
Hello,
pretty
Hyper.
cool. That's really cool. I like it. But yeah, it is about the time that I actually like finish off the stream for now.
Hello.
So
I love how this
yeah.
avatar sits.
That's a lot of fins.
I love the crouch. I love the crouch on it. It's just like the hand paws, just like that.
Oh yeah, it's great.
That's cute.
It's a very nice crowd.
It's a cute little squad animation.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a cute little squad. Yeah.
Indeed. I assume Dusk went
Also-
poof somewhere.
Hey.
Hmm?
Alright, so
Also, the meetups are gonna be deadly for me. 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m.
hi, how are you
yeah.
doing?
Time zones are gonna be painful for a lot of people.
Oh no, some of the panels I want to go to happen at like 9 a.m.
Oh yeah, you have an Asian
Yeah.
panel.
yeah.
That is ridiculous stuff.
Yeah, I'm on a South Asian time. It hurts.
Boost.
Yeah.
I mean, European time hurts, but I feel like the Southeast Asian is even worse.
Really,
At this
dude,
point.
all of furality happens during the night. It sucks bad. It's like legitimately
Everything.
have to stay up to like actually go to furality at its fullest.
This
Agony.
weekend is gonna be deadly. And it's gonna be
Oh, yeah.
deadly as fuck. But you know,
Oh, dude, I'm gonna get
anything
so
for
much sleep
convention.
once. I'm gonna get so much sleep once furality's done, dude. Like, my god, my god.
You know what's funny?
What?
I have a math test on Monday. After the furality weekend.
Oh my god!
Shoot,
Man's gonna be on the
I
grind.
gotta wake up at 3:30 a.m. on Monday to go to work right after.
Oh, dear.
So like I'm gonna miss like a lot of the stuff on. So I'm gonna miss a lot of Sunday night, unfortunately.
a morning
So-
shift.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I started at 6 a.m., but I gotta wake up in time, fix food, get showered, all that stuff, and then I gotta drive an hour to work. So by the time I get there, find parking, get there, it's like just a few minutes before 6.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, I
Everyone is
got
gonna be
lucky. Yeah, I
deadly
got
tired
lucky
for a week.
because I'm on summer break, so I can like kind of just stay up, but it's still like late at night. So, blah.
Yeah, relate. It's not even like night anymore. That's just early morning.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Some of the stuff probably for you.
But yeah, for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and like call it a stream for now. We've talked about a lot of stuff. We've hung out quite a bit. It was nice. It was super nice. I enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be streaming on Saturday though, cause I want to be able to join in on a lot of the Aqua stuff. So I might not stream on Saturday. I might just up and try and do one on Monday night, or see what I can do.
Yeah, you never know what you might never know what you might load into TOS wise.
Yeah, I haven't been planning to stream Furality either way, so yeah. So there might not be a Saturday stream, but I am gonna do like a Monday stream after everything's done and over with. So yeah, I love the U face on the BZ Proto full derp. Yeah, it's a great face,
Yes.
isn't it? Just
This has quickly become a very popular protogen.
I mean, it's free for one. So yeah. Also,
Yeah,
hi,
I was gonna say
Soki.
that's definitely a big one.
Yeah.
Free
Also,
definitely
hi,
makes something
Soki.
popular.
You popped in at the time when I'm about to end stream. So yeah, I really hope you have a good one. But yeah, we are gonna go ahead and see who we can raid. So let me just open that up and hopefully not lag too much.
We'll be late. Time to sit.
But yeah, while I am looking for people to raid, I want to go ahead and thank you guys a lot for being here. It was honestly just super nice hanging out with peeps and just talking about stuff. Like, for
Well, it's
real,
nice
for
to see
real.
Dimitri again.
Oh,
It's been a
absolutely.
while.
Good to see you too. Like I haven't seen you in a while. Yes. It's been a good while since I've seen you.
Yeah.
But the thing is, every time I'm online, I'm like, maybe Dimitri's online. You're online, but on red.
Yeah, I haven't been online recently in a while because my work schedule, and I neglected sleep, which was starting to get to me in bad ways. So I was like, okay, I have to sleep for work, so I have to get rid of VR chat for during like those days.
Yeah.
So most weekdays
it'd
haven't
be
been
like
online,
that.
and I'm only online during the weekends, sporadically when I'm not busy with stuff too. So got about another month or month and a half of that, and then I'll be working from home for a little while,
I'm gonna
so
go
I'll have
and
more
try
free
and turn off
time.
a raid while I can, so I'll be back in a bit, okay?
Do it. Do it.
No
Yeah.
problem.
But yeah, I'm gonna just grab that cam, bring it over. So yeah, I'm gonna send you guys off to a little friend of mine. They're doing battle mech right now, and they're actually pretty chaotic. So a little bit of whiplash might happen, but it's a good time either way. Plus, I haven't rated them in a bit, so yeah. If I can just type in, I don't know why it likes to lag sometimes, but yeah. Thanks for the squeak, Vanity. But yeah, we are about to go and raid Sledge. Latency. Alright, join in everyone. Let's go. Join in, y'all. Alright, so thank you once again so much for coming in. It has been a very nice time here. Like, it's been a genuinely great time. I've had a lot of fun just vibing and talking about stuff and showing off some of the avatars I have. I will probably like not stream this Saturday, but I am gonna try and make up for it. I'll do a Monday stream most likely. And also, there is going to be a 48-hour stream that I want to do before the end of June, so stay tuned for that. I'll put an announcement on my Discord for that one, which, if you guys want to go into my Discord, there it is! Exclamation Discord, that's where you'll find the Poyo Squad headquarters. So, yeah, once again, thank you so much for joining me in this little talk, this little stream. I appreciate it a lot. And hello there, Hyper. I will see you guys next time. Bye.